maximum 3 minutes.
Got that situated. Hi, welcome back. This is your girl Apricot, however you like to pronounce it. And as you can see from the title of the video, we are finally going to be going over the room makeover. If you want to check out my previous room makeover, you can go ahead and see where I started off, how I changed the layout, the vibes, the magic in that room, and we really did do a lot of magic in that room because it just transformed so much. Since my junior year of high school, which is a long time, I was finally able to give it a personality and able to decorate it how I envisioned it mostly. I did finally get that big mirror that I was wanting for a very long time. It took me so long to find one that was affordable because mirrors, they can get really expensive, especially the bigger that you want it. So I was able to snag it at like $70, I think, at Home Goods. So I was really pleased with myself. And then I bought a little rug from Marshall's and it was $30. It was the exact size that I needed. I think it's 3x5. Now it's too small for this room, so that is very ironic because it fit the other room so perfectly, and now it's a little out of place.
I sound a little stuffed up because I have a stuffy nose right now. I wanted to show you guys what my current room looks like. I mean, I completely moved into the other room. Plus, I just got back from Mexico. So let me show you guys what this room has become. This is the state of the room currently. We started moving in storage stuff because this is what the plan was for this room. But I still have my big mirror here and some of my old stuff. This is where my bed ended up. It's on this little corner, so I basically touched all corners and it's been a trip all throughout. I will tell you guys, when I was here, I had sleep paralysis for 1 year. That's too long to have sleep paralysis for. I had little lights up here. They're really cute. Let me show you guys. Yeah, it's my little vanity desk. This has held up longer than the paint has. At one point it was so lovely and it was so, pretty to live in, and I was like, yes, this is exactly who I am. I've moved on to a different stage and a different transformation. It's okay for us to outgrow things and change and decide some things aren't. Oh my god, I didn't mean to get like all philosophical. Same.
So yeah, it's been a long time coming for this video because I actually started making over this room last summer. It's literally been a year since I started this whole project and I'm still not quite completely done, but we are much further than where we started.
I look a little different. I bet I look a little different. My hair is not as long as it used to be, and there's no more blonde piece. What's going on now? You're like, where are you? What is this blue room? Well, let me tell you a little something that's going on that I said I was never going to do again. And if you can remember what that was, props to you. I said I was never going to paint again. It's been 2 years, actually. I feel like 2 years since I last painted my room. We're going to paint again. And I'm not super happy about it. I'm not stoked, but I am happy because I get to move into a bigger room. This is the room that I used to share with my sister actually when we were growing up. And then I moved into my own room when she moved out of the house. And this room kind of stayed as a storage. Peek at all the stuff we got in here.
As you can see, we started off with blue walls and white trim, and also the floor was painted wood. So it was, I don't know what kind of wood it was, but it had been painted over multiple times. I think it had like 3 coats of paint on it. I would have liked to restore it, but it was just a lot of work for myself, and especially not knowing what I'm getting myself into.
Theoretically, I could do it.
But I was lucky enough that my sister had gotten her floors replaced, and so there was a lot of leftover flooring from her house, and we were able to install it in here. My dad and I, we worked very hard, multiple days. It was really cool just to see it start coming along and start finishing off. And there are still some pieces that are a little oddly shaped, so we kind of left them open. I don't know if they are ever going to get covered, but for now I'm just gonna cover them with furniture and stuff. It's like not even that noticeable. What I started off doing was patching all the holes up because there were so many little holes all over the place, and that's just what's gonna come with a room that has had a lot of people in and out and no one really patching it up afterwards.
That's a whole thing. Anyway, let's start patching these bad boys up. You guys won't see much. I'm just gonna use my finger. So we're just gonna do this. Just gonna put it in like that, and then we can sand it down. I also want to caulk. That is a funny word. Wow. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see all those? I don't know how to get that off. Well, that's movable now, so that's good. I see it.
I was not looking forward to painting at all whatsoever. Like, my room was very small and I was so over it when I was painting. So this is a much bigger room, and if I'm being honest, I still haven't finished painting. So yeah.
I guess the next step would be to paint. I wanted to caulk the ridges that are like, I guess, separating, which is not a good thing in the long run, but I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I don't know if I showed y'all, but these are going to be the color palettes for the room. So this is going to be the wall color, that's going to be the wall color, and then this is going to be the trim. It's not necessarily white, it might look a little white, but as you can see it's a little bit more cream color. And then this color, it's going to go, if you want to guess, on the ceiling. We're going to paint the ceiling. I don't know why I'm doing this accent, but I guess we're going to stick with it now because I've been explaining things in this accent. Let me just show you what it would look like with the flooring. So yeah, this is going to be the colour palette, and I think it goes really well. All the wood furniture that's already in here that I'm going to be using kind of matches this type of wood also, so it's not going to be too far off that it looks mismatched, so that's also a good thing. I'm kind of just working with what I've got. She just loves sitting in the sun. We are back and not much has happened. I'm a little tired. I've been up since 4. So today we are going to, bless you, today we are going to start painting. I went to Home Depot yesterday. I asked, you know, what should I use? And they're like, you should use this. It's has silicone in it just so it doesn't crack. Because, you know, with wood especially, it moves as the house gets older, wood separates. And she's like, this is gonna help you because it's has some silicone in it and you can paint over it. And I was like, bet, I need to be able to paint over it. That's the main goal, and I don't want it to separate. I don't think much of it, but Yesterday, I realized you can't sand down plastic. It's gonna look weird. And it did just that. When I try to sand it, it just went into these little balls of plastic. You're probably like, you can't even tell. You're making such a big... Listen. I'm gonna know. You're like, who's gonna know? I'm gonna know. Alright? I'm going to know.
Yeah, painting was a big task. For me, it took me several days to paint one side, and especially since we were using this room as a storage, there were a lot of stuff that I had to move to one side, and then once I was done painting this side, I had to move it kind of back. This is a primer and a paint, so a 2-in-1. So I'm not going to prime the walls. So let's hope that the walls don't come out purple. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. The first stroke of paint. The first stroke. Hello, you're back, and you can see it's not blue anymore, but we're not done. We're not done at all. I also painted this the best of my abilities. So, I ran out of tape, but right now I'm just kind of free-handing it. I don't really mind if it gets on the floor because we're going to put a new floor regardless. This will definitely need a second coat, so I'm not tripping too much on how it's looking. I'm over it. Do we know that this is going to happen? Yes. Did we try to work through it? Yes. Are we suffering the consequences of that? Yes. I feel indescribably tired. I don't want to give up because obviously this is going to be my room. But I think I just feel comfortable in my room right now that I'm like, well, there's no pressure of finishing this anytime soon. All my brain does is just play music non-stop. Doesn't matter. There's always a song stuck in my head. Just tell yourself you're doing a great job and keep going. Hey guys, I'm gonna start painting the ceiling because why not? You know what, I'm taking a different approach to this. Instead of like taping everything off and waiting until everything is nice and done, I'm not doing that anymore. Maybe one day someone will just paint over this, or maybe one day this house will be demolished. I've been making my
shots really good lately. I'm not gonna make myself work hard. I'm going to work smarter. So instead of taping it off like I did here, what I did on the other side is I just like made sure I got to the edges. I didn't care if I bled into the trim because I'm like, I mean, it's not painted yet, so I can paint it afterward. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but it made the process a lot smoother and a lot easier because it was just less stress on my brain. I got one of these. Now my life is 100 times easier. So these little cans come with this little spout thing, and it has a notch on the actual lid that you can take off. So that's pretty gnarly. Dun. I need to get y'all in this pouring action. Not me falling action. I feel like I thrive better at night, I guess. And let's get this party started. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Just try to make it. I took off the plastic, by the way, off of the floor. This is a bad idea. Because I was like, you know what? I have a lot of paint all over me, on my face, on my clothes, on my hands, but I am proud of myself today. I did exactly what I set out to do today, even though it's 10:33. I did it. It's not perfect. I'm past the point of trying to be perfect because in the end, once I start living in this room, I'm gonna like forget about the imperfections. Yeah, I'm hungry. Gonna eat some cereal, then gonna shower and sleep. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.
This room has been still even like a journey in and of itself of discovering my style, discovering what I want, what I like. It was very bold of me to choose pink. You know, like pink is my favorite color, but I would have never imagined it on the walls. It was previously blue because that's my sister's favorite color, and she chose the pink color. Now it's like, it's my decision. I get to do this now, and I chose pink. And it's really beautiful. It's really warm, and I like to describe it as being inside of a heart. As grotesque as that may sound, it just feels so cozy in here. Yeah, I think this part was mainly doing a lot of painting, and then we had the flooring that we were all doing at the same time as well. Then I went to Mexico, so I was trying to do all of this in a time crunch because I knew I only had a certain amount of time before we were gonna go to Mexico. And unfortunately, something tragic really happened during the whole process, which was my dog got attacked by a coyote. My little chihuahua got attacked by a coyote, and I had to press pause on everything and make sure that I was taking care of her and getting her all situated before I was able to continue. And that really impacted my mental health, just going through all of the movements. You know, she's been with me since I was 12, and she's going to be 12 now. So it's been a really long time that I've had her, and to suddenly see her feel so unmotivated, so like, I want to say lifeless, because her tail was so limp. Like, I've never seen her tail just so limp, and it was really discouraging for me to see her. But she was a really strong puppy. She is a trooper throughout it all, and she got through it. Yeah, I'm not gonna question it. I'm just very grateful that she was able to get through it, and she is still here with us. That really halted a lot of the work in here, and it kind of made me go into a little bit of a depression, just exerting so much energy and taking care of her that I was just not even processing anything at that time either. It was just made it more difficult to want to like push myself to move into this room. I'm gonna be 25, and I didn't want to be in a twin bed anymore. I'm a queen, so let me be a queen.
Here is the room. You see the color? It's so pretty, isn't it? This side is not done yet. I still need to finish painting the trim, the baseboard, and the ceiling. Don't know if I'm gonna keep this in here or not. It's really wobbly. Still figuring out some stuff on this side, but eventually I want to put a little couch in here and, you know, have a little TV station. Even though I don't really watch TV, but I could probably start watching TV. I did divide the room into two halves basically. This is why this is here in the meantime. Eventually I would like to install a little curtain rod or something. I don't know, buy some of those fancy partitions. That would be really cute actually. This is the bedroom side of the room. So we got the bed. That's Mr. Bear. Been with me since I was like 2 or 3, I think, but that's my homeboy. I also helped my dad with the light. We changed it because this is an old house, so it has one of these in it. There is a whole closet here, and I just need to clean it out. It's a lot of stuff in there, and it's scary. Everything fits here for now, so that's a good thing.
I have a closet clean out video coming out soon because that thing was jam-packed with a lot of stuff from, again, previous people that have lived here, that everything just got shoved in there, including clothes, and it just hadn't been touched in so many years, and I was a lucky person who got to clean it all out. But it was also another really enlightening experience, so look forward to that video. It is coming out as well. I still have a lot of decorating things to do. I am planning making it more warm, more like a hug, I guess. There's just a lot that I planned in here before moving or while moving in here, and as we are getting closer to tackling those portions and those goals, it is slowly starting to shift and slowly starting to take its own character, which is really fun to see and really cool because I'm exploring with a lot of furniture designs and furniture pieces and shapes. I'm just like pretty excited to see it come along and see where it's gonna take me. There's so many things that I can do in here that I don't know where to start. It's like a whole new world of things that I can do with that. Currently it's like 70% done, so I can still take you guys along with me for little decor pieces and then hopefully be able to show you a final room tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you are looking forward to the room series. I will catch you guys in the next one. All right?